is sponsored
The Woodstock
by
River
Woodstock
Bandits
Title
are on the air
Corporation.
from Falcon Field on the campus of Central High
Throwing the
School
first
in
pitch
Woodstock,
tonight
Virginia.
will be
It is the
Jackson
2026
DeBoer.
Valley League and the Woodstock River Bandits. Tonight, the Bandits host the Front Royal Cardinals. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Orndorff. Glad to be with you tonight as we get ready for the Cards and the River Bandits.
Nice job.
Both teams come in with a mark of 11 and 18. Big game tonight for both. If they want to stay in the playoff chase, they are both 3 games in the loss column behind Newmarket for that 4th and final spot. And taking the mound tonight for the Bandits will be Austin Earring. He comes in with a record of 3-1 and a 3.28 ERA, making his 7th appearance and 6th start. He's gone 24 2/3 of an inning, 16 hits allowed, 13 runs, 9 earned. He's walked 13 and struck out 14. So Austin Earring getting the baseball tonight. 6'1" right-hander from Kansas Wesleyan out of Norman, Oklahoma. And here's the order he will face tonight from the Front Royal Cardinals. Leading off and playing center field, it's James Green. Danny Orr is the first baseman. He'll bat second. Hitting third is Nick Drumboski, the left fielder. In the cleanup spot, the catcher, Dom Archilla. Carter Bailey, the shortstop, hits 5th. 6th, Luke Monaco, the third baseman. Sam Hefner bats 7th. He is the right fielder. Hitting 8th, the DH, Jonathan Masson. And Zane Coggins, the second baseman, will bat 9th for the visiting Cardinals. And their pitcher tonight is Dylan Henshaw. Bandits come in losers last night by a score of 12-9 in Purcellville. And they have dropped 3 consecutive games after winning 4 in a row. Meanwhile, Front Royal has dropped their last 2 contests. And these teams have split 4 games so far.
And batting for the Cardinals, number 10, James Green.
All right, ready to go here tonight. James Green leading off, the center fielder, left-handed batter out of Presbyterian. First pitch is pulled on the ground. Right there to first is KJ Moon. He'll field it and go to the bag himself as we start at 7:02 tonight. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now approaching the plate for the Cardinals, number 34, first baseman Danny Orr.
All right, now it's Danny Orr. He looks at a fastball outside. Danny Orr, right-hander, 5'11", from University of Maryland. Fouls it back, 1-1. Orr is hitting .301. He's got a home run and 17 RBIs. Orr, interesting stance, deep in the box, feet close together, late swing on a breaking ball, foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, Dylan Howell. One, 2, that's on the ground to the left side. Shortstop Green there, fields, throws, and 2 down. I'm going to bring up the left fielder, Nick Drumboski.
Left fielder, Nick Drumboski.
Drumboski out of Stony Brook. Left-handed swinger, 6 feet tall. Defensively for Woodstock tonight. In the outfield, it's Gio Hernandez in left, Cam Lockhart in center. In right field, Lucas Battalato. Connor Worth at third. Bryant Green, he just made that last play, is at shortstop. There's a strike to Drumboski. Second baseman Asher Bates, KJ Moon at first, Dylan Howell behind the plate. And another strike from Austin Earring. 0-2 on Drumboski. That's high. Drumboski hitting .392. 13 RBIs. No home runs, though. That's a bouncing ball right to the second baseman. Fielded there by Bates. Over to first, and a nice first inning for Austin Earring. 3 up, 3 down. Front Royal nothing. Bandits coming up. Nothing for Front Royal in the top half. Here comes Woodstock in the bottom of the first inning. And their order tonight, leading off and playing third base, it's Connor Worth. Hitting second, the catcher, Dylan Howell. Abby Delgado is the DH. He'll bat third. In the cleanup spot, the left fielder, Gio Hernandez. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Lucas Battalato. KJ Moon hits sixth. He's at first base. Seventh, Cam Lockhart in center field. Asher Bates, the second baseman, in the eighth spot. And batting ninth, it's Bryant Green, the shortstop. As the Bandits will go up against Dylan Henshaw, 6'1" right-hander from Stony Brook out of Bardonia, New York. Henshaw's 1-0, a 4.87 ERA. Six-time on the mound, sixth start this summer. He's gone 20 and a third innings.
First inning, first batter for
allowed
the
15
Bandits.
hits, 11 runs, all earned. He's also
baseman,
walked 11
Connor Worth.
and struck out 22. All right, here we go tonight on what's been a mainly cloudy day, although the sun pops out a little bit right now. Had a few raindrops pregame, so we have set up inside tonight. All right, Connor Worth takes ball one. Connor headed to North Greensboro in the fall and takes the ball low and away. Connor hitting .290 with a couple of home runs and a team best 27 RBIs. A bit of a half swing, but he goes around. 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Evens the count at 2-2. Right-handed batting Worth. Off-speed pitch, called strike three. He thought it was down and in, but rung up. And he's the first out of the bottom of the first inning.
Next batter, number 20, catcher Dylan Howell.
I'll bring up Dylan Howell. Tonight's catcher for Woodstock out of Patrick and Henry Community College, 6'1" right-hander. Howell takes the ball low. 176 average and 4 RBIs for Dylan. He'll draw a few walks. His on-base percentage is at .491. There's ball two. Inside corner for a strike. Bandits are 11-18 as that game that was suspended on Thursday has been declared a forfeit, so Winchester wins it 1-0. That pitch is a little bit upstairs, 3-1. Now all those stats from that night count. They just haven't been added to the official numbers yet for some reason. There's a strike. Makes it 3-2 to Dylan Howell. So all the numbers we give you tonight are subject to being updated on that one game that apparently hasn't been finalized. 3-2 swing, foul tip held by the catcher, Archilla. And it's 2 down, back-to-back strikeouts to start for Henshaw.
Next batter, number 9, designated hitter, Abby.
So here's Abby Delgado, the DH. Left-handed batting Delgado from Jacksonville. 333, 24 runs driven in. And that one bounces in there. One-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner, 1-1. Henshaw deals, and swing and a miss by Delgado. Ball and 2 strikes. There's a ball that caught the catcher. Archila looked like it missed the glove completely, went off his wrist. He's okay. And now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Delgado. Abby awaits. And that's just off the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Henshaw delivers. That's in the air and out of play off to the left side. Again with a full count. Henshaw brings it. That's in the air to left field. Well hit. Dombrowski going back, but he'll haul it in. And that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Bandits. No score after 1. Both teams go 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. Off to the second now, and Cardinals send up 4, 5, and 6. Dom Archila, Carter Bailey, and Luke Monaco. First pitch swinging is Archila, and the catcher fouls it back. Left-handed batting Archila out of Wichita State. Batting .317, he fouls that one off and falls behind 0-2 to Austin Earing. .317 average, 15 RBIs. He's going to put it in play. Doesn't walk much, doesn't strike out much. Archila, off-speed pitch, chops one to the right side. Charging is the second baseman Bates. Easy play on to first, and there's one gone here in the second inning. That's 4 groundouts induced
Number 2, shortstop
by Austin Earing. Now it's Carter Bailey, shortstop for the Cardinals. Right-handed batter, 6 feet tall, out of Georgia State. Bailey hitting .200 with a home run and 1 driven in. Looks at the ball low and away. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Earring works. Fouled into the Woodstock dugout. Turned on that one. That'll make the count 2-1. Earring deals. There's a line shot up the middle and into center field. First hit of the game from Carter Bailey.
Single by Bailey brings up third baseman.
All right, so a man on for the Cardinals. Here's the third baseman, Luke Monaco. 5'11" right-hander out of Marist. And the third baseman looks at a strike. Monaco, 182. Just 1 RBI. Bats with a man at first. Who's going on the pitch? It's inside. Throw down to second. Slow tag. Safe is the call. Good throw by Howe. And a good pickup on the one hopper by Bates, the second baseman. But Bailey with a head first side. Ruled to be in there. All right, so 1-1. Man in scoring position now for the Cardinals. Fastball high. Front Royal has been successful stealing bases, just as Woodstock has. Very few caught stealing, only 9 times out of now 76 tries. There's a flare down the right field line, but that'll go foul. Check that out of 74 tries. That's the 5th for Bailey. Woodstock has thrown out 26 runners, which is way up on anybody else in the league. Not just number, but percentage-wise, too. All right, 2-2. That is in the air to right field on the run. Catch is made by Battalato. Got over in the alleyway. Did Luke. Makes a nice running grab. 2 away now.
Next
Here's
batter,
Sam
number
Hefner,
6.
the right fielder.
Right fielder, Sam Hefner.
Sam Hefner out of Shepherd, 5'10" right-hander. Hefner 0 for 2. Recent addition to the Cardinals lineup, and a swing and a miss and a breaking ball. Austin Earring from Kansas Wesleyan. Gets his sign, sets, checks the runner, and deals. Another breaking ball and another swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch in the dirt. Makes it 1-2. We're in the second, no score. 2 outs, man at second for Front Royal. 1-2 pitch. That's a fastball missing up. 2-2. Sam Hefner. Earring to the belt. And to the plate. Got him on a breaking ball. Swung and missed at the pretty much the same pitch. Looked like a slider. And Hefner down on strikes to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left on. Middle of 2. 0-0. Bottom 2, Woodstock sends up 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Gio Hernandez, Lucas Battalato, and KJ Moon. Gio out of Young Harris, 6'2", right-hander. And looks at strike 1 from Dylan Hinshaw. Gio batting .310, 13 runs driven in. That's a ball in the dirt, 1-1. Henshaw into his wind. Off speed is in the air to right field, but right there is Hefner, and he's got it for the first out of the second inning. That's Luke Battalato, the right fielder.
Now batting number 21, right fielder, Lucas Battalato.
Battalato from Gulf Coast State, 6'3", right-hander. Battalato hitting .250 with 15 RBIs. Takes strike 1. Set the defense for you from Front Royal. Left field, Nick Dromboski. James Green in center and Sam Hefner in right. 0-1, mighty swing and a miss by Battalato on an off-speed pitch. 0-2. Third base, Luke Monaco. Carter Bailey at short. At second, it's Zane Coggins. First base, Danny Orr. Behind the plate, Dom Archilla and Dylan Hinshaw. On the mound, swing and a miss. On a breaking ball out of the zone, and Battalato is strikeout victim number 3. The Dylan Hinshaw so far tonight.
Now, batting number 28.
And that'll bring up KJ Moon.
First baseman, KJ Moon.
Moon from Augusta University, 6'1", right-hander. When we were here the other night, he was swinging at first pitches, all 3 at bats. And he does here and sends one deep to center field. That ball is heading for the hill. KJ Moon launches one out of here, and the Bandits are on top. One of the few long balls for Woodstock this season. And his second, number 8, has a team for
Home
Woodstock.
run by Moon.
Fewest home
Brings
runs
up number 30,
in the
center
Valley
fielder,
League this year, and a no-doubter.
Lockhart.
Off to left center field. All right, here's Cam Lockhart. Looks at a ball low. There's a chopper by Lockhart up the middle. Shortstop Bailey Fields throws, and a scoop up by Orr at first to get Lockhart for the final out of the inning. But K.J. Moon with a moon shot. And Woodstock leads at 1-0 as we head to the third. All right, 1-0 Woodstock as we go to the third inning. 8, 9, and 1. Jonathan Masson, Zane Coggins, and James Green for the Cardinals. And a pitch low and away from Austin Earing. Jonathan Masson, Florida Gulf Coast. Switch hitter, batting lefty against the righty Earing, and looks at a strike. Woodstock on top after a majestic home run by K.J. Moon. I mentioned he's been aggressive, swinging early in the count. First pitch he got there, he drilled out of here well up on the hill out in left center field. There's a swing and a foul tip, 1-2. Earing deals, and that's away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a pop-up back of third, and going back and making the catch is Worth, the third baseman. Retires Masson for the first out of the third inning.
Approaching the plate for the Cardinals,
One
number
away.
55, second baseman Zane Coggins.
Zane Coggins, number 9 hitter coming to the plate from Gateway Community College. Coggins hitting .250. Looks at ball 1. Coggins, a recent arrival, so he's just 2 for 8 at the plate. Look out, and he's hit by the pitch right on the back. Well, you don't want to hit the number 9 guy, but Austin Earing just did.
Coggins hit by pitch. Brings up number 10, center fielder James Green.
And that's something that the Bandits have done quote-unquote well this year. That's hit batters. Second most this summer. All right, James Green fouls the first offering back. 0-1. Manager Aaron Ford out of the dugout to get that foul ball. Where's our ball boy? The bat boy. Guess he's on vacation tonight. Lob throw over to first gets Coggins back. James Green bounced to the first baseman his first time up. That was on the first pitch of the game. James Green, .330 average. Coming in with 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. Runner at first goes. Pitch is high. Throw down to second and got him. Dylan Howe with a gun down to Bryant Green. And there's 2 away. Another one bites the dust from the Woodstock catchers. There's a ball upstairs, 2-1. Only the 10th time this year Front Royal's been caught stealing. There's an off-speed pitch up and away. 3-1 now. Earring deals, and he hit another one. Hits James Green on the hip. It's back-to-back hit batters. And Green will
Another batter hit by a pitch.
stretch it out a little bit.
First baseman number 34, Danny Orr.
Down the right field line. It's never great getting hit by a pitch, but especially when it's on ball 4. All right, so that'll keep the inning going for Danny Orr, the first baseman. He grounded to the shortstop his first time up. Orr, a .301 average with a home run, 17 RBIs. First pitch swing, bouncing ball right to the shortstop. Green will go the short way to get the force and end the inning. Man left on for the Cardinals, middle of 3, 1-0 Woodstock. Woodstock 1, Front Royal nothing, bottom of the 3rd, and it's 8-9-1 for the home team. Asher Bates, Bryant Green, Connor Worth. Hitting against Dylan Henshaw, and there's a strike at the knees to Asher. Bates out of East Texas Baptist. Swing and a bouncer to 3rd. Deep is Monaco. He'll field and throw it. Oh, and it bounces and bounces out of play. Hit the grass, hit the lip. The ball went out of play. It should be advanced to second. So that'll be an error. Monaco's throw was from deep third, near the line, hit in the grass, kicked up high, and no chance at all for Orr.
27, shortstop, Bryant Green.
And it went over the fence here, first base side, bounding off the press box here, which is at first base, which is where we are tonight. The first error of the contest. And a man at second base for Bryant Green, the shortstop.
Do we have a winner for the t-shirt?
Ground ball. First base gets through Orr. There goes Bates rounding third, coming to the plate. He'll score. Throw goes into second. And a hot smash by Bryant Green. And Orr couldn't handle it. And back-to-back errors, and it's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting number 7, third baseman Connor Worth.
All right, a couple misplays in the field by the Cardinals here. One throwing, one fielding. And a run on the board for the Bandits. Now it's Connor Worth, who struck out looking his first time. Takes the ball low. Connor heading to North Greensboro. Bunts it, third base side. Good field there by the first baseman. And now safe is the call. Ooh, I thought that was on the transfer. Ball came out of the glove of Orr. And Mike Smith coming out of the dugout to argue. But I thought he had secured it and was reaching in to pull it out to make sure that the runner at second wasn't heading for third. And the umpire at first is going to ask for a little help. But he had already cleared the base, already taken his foot off the bag, and he was almost looking like he was about to make a throw. Mike Smith came out to ask for a little help, and then he was told to go back to the dugout for some reason while the umpires huddle. So Henshaw had to get over there and make the call, and they say out. As the other umpires who saw it say it was on the transfer, so Worth is out. It will be a sacrifice, nevertheless, as Green gets up to second. So good job by the umpires to get together and make the right call.
Now batting number 20, catcher Dylan Howell.
Aaron Ford talking with the third base umpire. Just to make sure he got the right explanation. Yep, happened right here in front of us. So now it's Dylan Howell with a man at second base and one down. And a strike. Howell struck out his first time. Swinging a looper into shallow right center. That will fall for a base hit. Throw goes to third, goes wild to the fence. That's going to allow Howell to move up to second. Green
Hit to right field.
had to hold up.
By Howell brings up number 9.
And really
designated
Hefner
hitter,
with a
Abby Delgado.
ill-advised throw really to third. He had no chance to get him, and he missed the cutoff man on top of that. The ball got away, went all the way to the fence over there, third base side. So another error. That's 3 in the inning. So the single. And then E9. So second and third now for Abby Delgado. Infield comes in. And a fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch. Delgado takes outside. Abby out of Jacksonville University from Miami. Fly out to left field first time up. That is just off the plate. 2-1. Two-one pitch. That's a chopper. That goes foul at first. All right, 2-2 now. In the infield end for the Cardinals. 2-0 Woodstock. Looking for more here in the third. Here's the pitch. Delgado serves one down the left field line. That will drop foul. Just missed the line. All right, so we'll do 2-2 again. Left-handed batting Delgado, deep in the box. Looks like the back toe is the only thing touching the line. Close to the plate. 2-2 pitch. And that is in the dirt. Here comes a runner to the plate, and making it standing is Brian Green. Not a whole lot of room behind home plate, but a little hesitation by Archilla. Couldn't find it right away, and Green saw that, took off. And it's now 3-0, and Dylan Howell now up to third. So a messy inning for the Cardinals in the field. 3 errors, a wild pitch. Well, pass ball, it's ruled. Thought it was in the dirt, but official scorer says no. Here's a shot down the left field line again by Delgado. It's caught out there by Dromboski. Here comes a throw to the plate. It's offline. Dylan Howell scores, and it's 4-0. So Delgado with his third sac fly on the year, RBI number 25.
Brings up number 10, left fielder Gio Hernandez.
And it's now 4-0. So base is clear now with 2 down for Gio Hernandez. He flied to right. They're going to peel to third, and plate umpire says no to that challenge. Hernandez takes a strike on a breaking ball. Dylan Henshaw. 1 strike pitch. Ooh, really had him fooled on a breaking pitch in the dirt. 0-2. That one's in the dirt, but Gio holds off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is a 1 bouncer to second. Fielded by Coggins, goes to first, and that's the inning. But Woodstock gets 3 in the frame thanks to 3 errors and a pass ball. Heading to the 4th, Woodstock 4, Front Royal nothing. Four nothing Woodstock as we go to the 4th. 3, 4, and 5. Nick Dromboski, Dom Archilla, and Carter Bailey. And strike 1 to Dromboski. Grounded to second his first time up. Takes the ball here. 1-1 as Austin Earing back to work and laboring with a 4-0 lead. Off speed. Good pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Dromboski out of Columbus, New Jersey. Plays for Stony Brook. One-two pitch. That's low. 2-2. That is fouled off to the left side. Look out over there, young lady. She just casually sidestepped that. 2-2. Whoa, way high. You could hear Austin groan after letting that one go. Count goes full. Pitch hit hard into right field. That's a base hit. Battalato gets over to cut it off and gets it back in quickly. Holds Dromboski to a single.
Single by
Second hit for the Cardinals.
Right field brings up number 20, catcher Dom Archilla.
All right, leadoff man on for the Cardinals here in the 4th. Now it's Dom Archilla, the catcher. Ground ball to second, his first trip. Left-handed batter from Wichita State out of Houma, Louisiana. Takes the ball upstairs. One ball. That's fouled at the plate. 1-1. Front Royal up to 2 hits now. Woodstock also with just 2 hits, but the 3 Front Royal errors in the 3rd inning played a major role in that 3-run frame. So 4-0 Woodstock here in the 4th. Bouncing ball right side in the hole and into right field. Back-to-back hits for Front Royal. Up, runner's going to go to third as Battalato had to get under his glove, and he did not make a play on it. Dombrowski looked like he wasn't stopping rounding second, but no error, so just a single.
Single by Archillo brings up
and Dombrowski to third.
Shortstop number 2, Carter Bailey.
And a little something going for the Cardinals here in the fourth. Now it's Carter Bailey. He singled to center his first time up. Carter Bailey, Georgia State, hails from Chandler, Arizona. First and third, nobody out. Woodstock take a ground ball at somebody here. That's outside. One-0 pitch. It's fouled off. Woodstock wearing their home jerseys tonight, the orange home jerseys tonight, and white pants. Usually they wear grays, but they go orange on white tonight. 1-1, that is in the air to shallow right field, but Battalato in to make the catch. Runner at third tags, will not try it though. And a big first out here in the fourth inning.
Now batting number 22, third baseman Luke Monaco.
All right, so it's been a busy inning for Lucas Battalato out there. Now it's Luke Monaco who flied out to Luke, his first time up. Runner first bluffs. There's a little tapper right in front of the plate, and nobody's going to be able to make a play. Earring came charging in, trying to backhanded flip the home, but no chance at all. A little swinging bunt there by Monaco, and coming home to score is Dombrowski. And it's 4-1.
Now batting number 6, right fielder Sam Hefner.
Nothing anybody could do there. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the fourth. A good read there by Dombrowski to take off. Right at contact. So here's Sam Hefner, the right fielder, struck out first time and waves and misses at a breaking ball. Luke Monaco gets his second RBI. And a little nubber in front of the plate. 0-1. In at first and second, one down. There's a fastball in the outside corner. 0-2. So the orange tops tonight. River Bandits in green across the chest, white trim. Numbers are white, trimmed in green. And the all-green caps for the home team. 0-2 pitch. Tapped foul right at the plate. Cardinals wearing gray. Tops have the appearance of the vest look with the shoulders in red. White numbers and letters with a red trim. 0-2 pitch, low and away. Ball, 2 strikes. Sam Hefner from Inwood, West Virginia. There's a swing and a miss, chased a bad ball. And he's out number 2. Having trouble with a breaking ball from Austin Earring tonight. He has fanned twice on
Next
it.
batter.
And now it's Jonathan Masson.
Jonathan Masson.
He's the designated hitter. Popped up to the third baseman Worth last inning. Hits here with 2 outs and 2 on in a 4-1 game. Massey, first pitch, hammers one into right. Base hit, runner coming around third. They're going to hold him there as Spadolato quickly gets it back in. That's the fourth hit of the inning by the Cardinals. And Masson jumped on that one to load him up here with 2 outs for Zane Coggins, the second baseman.
Masson brings up number 55, second baseman Zane Coggins.
Coggins hit by a pitch in the third. Here are the bases loaded and 2 outs. Swinging and shoots one into center field. Lockhart on the run, going back. He'll make the grab about a step or two from the warning track. Hit well by Coggins, but Lockhart flags it down. 4 hits in the inning for the Cardinals. They get 1, and after 3.5, it remains 4-1.
Time for another
Woodstock.
T-shirt.
Bandits 4-1. They hit here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 5, 6, and 7. Lucas Badalato, KJ Moon, Cam Lockhart. Dylan Henshaw back out there for Front Royal. Didn't get much help from his defense last inning. And here's a shot that is deep for Badalato to right field, and that will be over the head of Hefner. Extra bases for Luke. He hits second. Here comes the throw back in. Fired to third, slide, tag, and not in time. Triple for Badalato.
Triple to right field.
Second
Brings up first
of the summer.
KJ Moon.
Woodstock tied for first in triples. And one there for Badalato here to lead off the 4th inning as he goes over the head of the right fielder, Hefner. All right, KJ Moon, first pitch, home run last time, and swinging at the first pitch again comes Umpipney. Hit that out there between the deepest part and the shortest part of the park, which is, the long part is 376 to left center, 338 to straightaway center. And the odd dimensions here, that's inside. 1-1. It's deep on the edges, 340 down both lines, and 372 to straightaway right. But then it's straight across from the 2 deep points. 1-1, breaking ball is outside. Front Royal brings the infield in here. 4-1 Woodstock in the 4th. KJ turns away from one up and in, 3-1. Moon out of Augusta from Statham, Georgia. That is ball 4. They appeal the swing, but no, says the first base umpire. So that'll put men at the corners here with nobody out. And here's Cam Lockhart.
Next batter, number 30, center fielder, Camden Lockhart.
Cam went 2 for 3 and 2 RBIs last night. And his 1 for 2 from Thursday hasn't been posted yet on the league stats. But he's been a nice addition to this Bandits team since joining. And he is just a recent high school graduate from the Richmond area, out of Enrico. Heading to Coker here in the fall. A couple of throws to first. Lockhart looks at the ball low and away. Coker D2 school down in South Carolina. 1-0, bouncing ball up the middle, could be 2. Second baseman can't get it out of his glove, and the flip trickles away, and everybody's safe, and coming in to score is Battleotto. And it's now 5-1. Coggins had it in his glove. He was ready to flip. They were at least going to get the lead man.
Next batter, number 8, second baseman, Asher Bates.
It looked like he couldn't get the ball out of his glove, and then when it did, it just kind of flopped out. And all hands are safe, so it's first and second, nobody out. Showing bunt and taking a strike is Asher Bates. So that'll be a fielder's choice, an RBI for Lockhart. And I guess you got to say error in there on the second baseman. Oh, 1, Bates squares. Ball is called. They appeal. And, yep, Bates attempted. Now, Aaron Ford down from the third base box didn't like the appeal, but it sure looked like Asher went for the bunt. Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. And 1 away. All right, it's Brian Green now.
Now batting, shortstop number 27, Bryant Green.
The smash down here at first. Misplayed by Orr last inning. Breaking ball in there from Henshaw, 0-1. Green, the number 9 hitter. Brian Green from Fairmont State. Bouncer to second. They'll get one there. Relay to first. In time. That's a double play. And that's the inning. Coggins to Bailey to Orr. Cardinals turn it this time. Woodstock gets 1. And we go to the 5th.
And after 4,
Bandits ahead, 5-1. All right, top of the fifth inning. First pitch is Green, popping it up to the shortstop. To the other Green, our Green. He's got it, one away. J.J. Green gone on one pitch. 5-1 Woodstock here in the fifth inning. Here's Danny Orr, number 2 hitter and the first baseman. He has grounded out twice.
Now batting.
And strike one.
Number 34, first baseman, Danny Orr.
Breaking ball outside. Danny Orr from Maryland, out of Frederick. Fouls that one back. Unique stance, as I mentioned earlier. Back in the box, feet close together with the front foot just slightly back. Now he spreads out a little bit here with 2 strikes. And a wave and a miss. Good breaking ball from Earring. And there's 2 gone. Third strikeout for Austin tonight.
Now batting, number 44, left fielder,
And here's
Nick Dromboski.
Nick Dromboski, the left fielder. 1 for 2, ground out and a single back in the fourth, last inning. Started that inning. One of the 4 hits they had that frame. They've got 5 for the night. They've outhit Woodstock 5-3. But they left the bases loaded in that fourth. They've stranded 5 for the game. Take that back. They've stranded, 5. Left-handed hitting Dromboski takes the ball, and another one outside. Two outs, nobody on. There's a strike. Just under the letters. And there is ball 4. Going to bring up the cleanup hitter, the catcher, Dom Archilla. Ground out and a single.
Number 20, Dom Archilla.
Only the first walk for Earring. He's hit a couple of batters. First walk tonight. And a strike to Archilla. 5-1 Bandits. Oh, 1 and a lollipop toss over to first. A 1 pitch on the ground, past the diving Moon, past the diving Bates, and into right field. Runner heading for third, and Bottolato had the ball come out of his hand. He was going to try to gun down Dombrowski, and instead had it come out of his fingers. So a little 2-out rally here for the Cardinals. Second hit for Archilla.
Now batting, number 2, shortstop, Carter Bailey.
Both times just found the hole over on the right side. Moon was playing in. He gave it a dive, couldn't get it. Bates tried to track it down. He also dove on the outfield grass, couldn't get it. And that's going to do it for Austin Earring. Misses qualifying for a potential win by 1 out. Bandits going to the bullpen. Tell you about the new pitcher here in just a second. All right, Bandits go to the bullpen here in the fifth inning. It's Marco Viteri called on. 6'4" right-hander from West Virginia Tech. He's out of Guayaquil, Ecuador. He's 1-1 on the season, making his 9th appearance. He started one game, coming out of the pen here tonight with runners at first and third and 2 outs. And misses low to Carter Bailey, who was singled and flied out. 5-1 Woodstock. 4.50 ERA for Viteri. 18 innings, 13 hits, 9 earned runs. Misses outside, 2-0. He's walked 14, struck out 21. Behind 2-0. Pitches, that's upstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. And somebody throwing right behind him in the Woodstock bullpen. Nobody throwing right now for the Cardinals. All right, 3 balls, no strikes. Viteri deals, and that's in the zone. Three-one. Tromboski at third, Archilla at first. 3-1 pitch, that's high. And that'll load him up. Second time Front Royal has had the bases full in as many innings. So Earring,
Next batter, third baseman, number 22, Luke Monaco.
retired the first 2 he faced. Gave up a walk, a single, and now Viteri walks the first man he sees. And now it's the third baseman, Luke Monaco. Fly to right, and an infield single for an RBI. Just a little swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Pitch is low. One ball. That's at the knees. 1-1. Tying run now at the plate for the Cardinals. Luke Monaco plays for Marist out of Ramsey, New Jersey. Wave and a miss. Good breaking ball from Viteri. 1-2 now. One-two pitch. Here it is. And strike 3 called. Monaco thought it was low and away, but he is rung up to end the inning. Bases loaded again for the Cardinals. Middle of 5. Bandits up 5-1. Woodstock leading at 5-1 as they come to bat here in the last of the fifth inning. Top of the order, Connor Worth, Dylan Howell, and Abby Delgado.
Bottom of the fifth inning.
Dylan Henshaw back to work
Number 7
for the Cardinals.
Third baseman Connor Worth.
5 runs on 3 hits for Woodstock. First pitch swinging, Connor Worth down the line. They'll let it go foul, and it does. Base paths here at Woodstock are grass. Once you get out of the batting circle and up to first base and third base as well, although third base there in foul territory is wearing down. Patchy over there. All right, 1 strike to Worth. Foul tip. 0-2. He is struck out and sacrificed. Connor, North Greenville University. His next stop after being at JMU, going to South Carolina. Play for I think they're the Tigers. 0-2 pitch. That's low. Connor's from Virginia Beach. That's fouled back. All right, Henshaw deals the 1-2. That stays upstairs. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 offering. Breaking ball, bounced to second. Fielded there by Goggins. Goes to first, and there's one away. Now it's the catcher, Dylan Howell. Strikeout in the single.
Now batting, catcher number 20, Dylan Howell.
Howell cuts and misses. Ball in under his hands. Dylan from Patrick and Henry Community College out of Weston, Florida. Shows bunt, takes the ball. They appealed that. First base umpire says no attempt. 1-1. Looks like somebody's going to start throwing in Front Royal. Front Royal's bullpen. Starting to stir down there. Off-speed is lifted into left. Dromboski in a few steps. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now it's Abby Delgado. Twice he has gone the other way. Flied out to the left fielder. Once was a sac fly.
Now batting, designated hitter number 9, Abby Delgado.
Ball 1 to Delgado. One 0 pitch on the ground, a chopper to second. There's Goggins again. 3 up, 3 down. Bandits quiet. 5th inning. On to the 6th now. Woodstock up 5-1. All right, we're in the sixth now. Woodstock up 5-1. And a strike one from Marco Viteri to Sam Hefner. 7, 8, 9. Hefner, Jonathan Masson, Zane Coggins for the visitors from Front Royal. In the air to shallow center field. Lockhart coming in. He's under it. And puts it away for the first out of the sixth. All right, here's Jonathan Masson. Popped out and singled. Takes the ball low. Eight men left on for Front Royal tonight. Viteri deals a strike, 1-1. Cardinals have left the bases loaded the last two innings. 1-1 pitch, and that's in there. Masson out of Florida Gulf Coast. Out of Bradenton, Florida. Viteri up 1-2. Deals. Foul at the plate. Ready again with a 1-2. Viteri brings it, and a swing and a miss. Took a little something off, and Masson goes down. Two gone. Now it's the second baseman, Zane Coggins. Coggins from Gateway Community College out of Tempe, Arizona.
Second baseman, Zane Coggins.
Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Nothing on one. That's too high. 1-1. Got to get into some history today. This 11th of July, we're already in the sixth inning. Babe Ruth broke in with the Red Sox today in 1914. Struck out in his first at bat, but he got the pitching victory. There's a strike. And it's 0-2. Another cut by Coggins. Viteri delivers, and see you later. Outside corner. And Coggins rung up to end the inning. That's 3 strikeouts for Viteri in 1 1/3. Middle of 6, Bandits ahead 5-1. Bottom of the 6th for the Bandits, ahead 5-1, and they'll face a new pitcher. It is Sawyer Patrick taking the mound.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
6'3" right-hander from Virginia Wise.
Number 10, left fielder Gio Hernandez.
Comes out of Hazard, Kentucky. Patrick 1-1, making his 8th appearance, a 9.53 ERA. He'll go up against 4, 5, and 6. Gio Hernandez, Lucas Battalato, and KJ Moon. Gio takes a fastball for a strike. He's flied out and grounded out. Patrick, 11 1/3 innings. 18 hits, 12 earned runs. He's walked 9 and struck out 14. That's lifted into right center field. Hefner going back, and makes the catch. One away here in the 6th. Now it's Lucas Battalato, strikeout and a triple.
Number 21, right fielder Lucas Battalato.
Went the other way and put one over the head of Hefner in right. With a 3-bagger, one of the 3 hits for Woodstock tonight. Being out hit, but they lead on the scoreboard. And Patrick gets ahead. 0-1. Battalato swings and misses. Just a breaking ball low. Now he's down 2 strikes. Oh-2 pitch. Hit to left. Well hit. Dombrowski on the run. He'll watch it sail. He'll watch it bounce and go over the fence for a ground rule double. Battalato halfway to the cycle with a triple and a double.
Ground rule double by Battalato brings up number 28, first baseman KJ Moon.
Slam that one. Looked like it hit off the sender warning track out there and one hop right over the fence. 340 down the line, so he's hit 2 balls well, one the other way and pulls that one. If he'd have just gotten a hit in that 2nd inning, we have a little drama later in the game. All right, here's KJ Moon. He does have a home run tonight. He's also walked. And takes a fastball for a strike. Surprised he let a heater go by. As aggressive as he's been. Patrick checks and deals. Moon fouls it back. I mentioned that was KJ's 2nd home run. He's got 12 RBIs now on the season. Came in batting .250. Oh-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So KJ is out number 2 here in the 6th. Now it's Cam Lockhart.
Next batter, center fielder number 30, Camden Lockhart.
Lockhart with 2 ground balls here tonight, but he does have an RBI. Takes the ball upstairs. So in his 3 games, he's now had an RBI in all 3. He's got 4 for the season. Or since making his way into the lineup. Hits here with a man at 2nd and 2 outs. Fouled back. 1-1. Battleotto at second. Off-speed pitch is high. 2-1 now. Bandits trying to break a 3-game losing skid. There, strike 3. Or strike 2 called. Umpire gave it a hard pull like that was strike 3. Oh, no, that was only strike 2. Front Royals leaving the field. Lucas Battleotto's headed to third. He ought to just keep on running. The official score down here below us says it was 2 balls and 1 strike. Aaron Ford chirping with the umpire. Yeah, it was just 2-1. The way the umpire gave the strike call, he had 2-2. Usually the base umpires will keep track as well. They should. And the official scorekeeper here had 2 balls, 1 strike. Now it's 2-2. So Front Royal is going to have to come back out. So they did their job and got together and made sure it was right. Now they're talking with Mike Smith. So the discussion with the Front Royal skipper goes on, but looks like they will make the correction. So I think everybody realized it was a 2-1 pitch, except for the home plate umpire. For some reason, his counter was off. So now it will be 2-2. And Patrick back out of the dugout and back to the hill. Rest of the Cardinals back to their position. And it'll be 2-2 for Lockhart. All right, so let's see if Can take advantage of this. 2-2 misses. And now goes full. Battleotto at second. Lockhart awaits the 3-2 from Patrick. And here it is. Foul back. More history today. In 1927, the White Sox tied the major league record with 8 sacrifice bunts in a win over the Red Sox. All right, again with the 3-2. Pause and the pitch. That's in the dirt. And the inning continues with a Cam Lockhart walk. That'll put him at first and second for Asher Bates.
Now batting second baseman, number 8, Asher Bates.
Reached on an error, and he struck out. And a visit to the mound here. Mike Smith out to talk with his pitcher. All right, Asher Bates from East Texas Baptist. 5'10" right-handed batter from McKinney, Texas. Into the box now with 2 outs and 2 men in front of him. That's low and away. Today in 1939, with a Yankee-dominated lineup, the American League beat the National League 3-1 in the All-Star game at Yankee Stadium. A lot of All-Star games today. 1-0 count. In there for a strike. 1-1. Today in 1944, Forbes Field, Pittsburgh. Phil Cavarretta set an All-Star game record, reaching base 5 consecutive times. Cubs first baseman tripled, single, had 3 walks as the NL won it 7-4. 1-1 in the air to right field in the alleyway. Hefner, long run, but he'll give way to the center fielder Green, who makes the catch to end the inning. Woodstock leaves a pair. We go to the 7th, 5-1 Bandits. Seventh inning we go now. Woodstock ahead 5-1. Top of the order for the Cardinals, and it's James Green with a swing and a miss. Leadoff man. 1, 2, and 3. Green, Danny Orr, Nick Dromboski. Green 0 for 2 was hit by a pitch and takes the ball outside. Marco Viteri back to the hill. One, that's away. 2 balls, 1 strike. More history today. 1950, making a leaping off-the-wall catch of a Ralph Kiner drive in the first inning. Ted Williams fractured his left elbow at the All-Star game in Chicago. There's ball 3. Stayed in the game and put the American League ahead with a RBI single, and Kiner's 9th inning home run tied the game. Red Schoendienst, 14th inning home run, was the winner. Long drive down the right field line, but that'll go foul off the bat of Green. Give it a ride on 3-1. After that All-Star game, Williams said that he was never the same after that injury. There's a foul ball. 3-2. Still for Green. First extra inning All-Star game there in 1950, and the first one ever shown on national TV. All right, full count again for Viteri against Green here in the 7th. Ground ball right to the first base. That was off the foot of Moon, or was it? I kind of sounded like it, but Moon didn't really sell it that much. First base umpire said it went off of Moon in the box. And from this vantage point, it looked and kind of sounded like it went off the toe of Green. Well, like I said, he didn't embellish much. So we'll do 3-2 again. And strike 3 called. Green a little upset. He thought that was ball 4.
Next batter, first baseman, number 34, Danny Orr.
And he's rung up for the first out of the 7th inning. That was Danny Orr. 0 for 3. How about Marco Viteri so far out of the pen? He's been excellent. Starts with a strike. The Danny Orr. 0-1, a shot up the middle for a base hit. First hit off Viteri.
Single up the middle by Orr brings up number 44.
7th hit of the night for the Cardinals.
Nick Drombowski.
And here's the left fielder, Nick Drombowski. Single, walked. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Drombowski takes a strike. Drombowski came in with a .392 average, and it's legit. It's not a low at bat situation here. Throw over to first. So flirting with a 400 summer. Slugging at .527. No home runs, but .527 slugging. He can hit. 0-1. That's down and in. Good stop there by Dylan Howell behind the plate. Today in 1960, the first of 2 All-Star games that year in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh's Bob Friend got his 2nd win in the National League's last 3 victories with 3 innings of relief. Here's a bouncing ball to short. Could be 2. Right behind the bag. Field in there was Green. He'll step on the bag and go to first with a double play. Boy, Drombowski shot that right up the middle, but Green was perfectly placed. And a double play to end the inning. Middle of 7, time to stretch. It's 5-1 Woodstock. All right, bottom of the 7th inning, Bandits send up 9, 1 and 2. Brian Green, Connor Worth, Dylan Howell. They've got a 5-1 lead. And a pitch by Sawyer Patrick misses up and away. Green reached on an error and bounced into a double play. Ground ball right to the second baseman. Easy one there for Coggins, and there's one away. Now it's Connor Worth, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice.
Now batting, number 7, third baseman, Connor Worth.
Back to our history today. Where did I leave off? The 1960 All-Star Game, one of the two in that year. National League 5-3 over AL in Kansas City. That was the Bob Friend victory. Famous one in 1961 in San Fran at Candlestick. There's a strike at the knees to Connor Worth. First of the two All-Star games there. Capacity crowd saw 7 errors. Windy conditions, and hometown hero Stu Miller got blown off the mound as he was in his windup, called for a balk. That allowed the go-ahead run to score. I tied the game, and then American League won it 5-4 and 10. 1-1 now to Connor Worth. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Patrick ahead of Worth, 1 and 2. Fisted foul. 1967 in Anaheim, Tony Perez home run off Catfish Hunter in the 15th gave the National League a 2-1 win. Today in 78 in San Diego, Steve Garvey became the first 2-time MVP of the All-Star Game as the NL won it 7-3. Vida Blue started for the National League, the first pitcher to start for both leagues. Connor Worth hits one sharply the other way, but right to the right fielder, Hefner, and there's 2 down. Two gone, now it's Dylan Howell, single in 3 trips, scored a run.
Now batting, catcher number 20, Dylan Howell.
Howell takes the ball upstairs. Non-All-Star game today in 85. Nolan Ryan got his 4,000th strikeout. First pitcher to do that. That misses for a ball. All-Star game today in 89, back in Anaheim. Bo Jackson led off the game with a tremendous blast, followed by Wade Boggs with a home run. American League won that one 5-3. 2-0. Dylan Howell with 2 outs, nobody on. 3 balls, no strikes. National League won today in 95, 3-2. 8th inning pinch hit home run by Jeff Conine. .30 pitch is a strike. American League won it today in 2000 in Atlanta. Derek Jeter MVP. .3-1 pitch. That's strike 2. Patrick comes all the way back from 3-0 to go full count on Dylan Howell. And the payoff is coming, and that's high and tight.
Dylan Howell with a walk brings up designated hitter.
That'll keep it going for
Abby Delgado.
Abby Delgado. First pitch swinging, fouls it off to the left. '2006 All-Star Game, 2-out top of the ninth, Michael Young. Two-run triple off Trevor Hoffman to give the American League a 3-2 win. That made it 10 straight for the AL. Abby Delgado 0 for 2 with a sac fly. Bounces this. Oh, a high hop over the shortstop as it hit that lip. And it'll be a bad hop single. Heading on to third is Howell. And men at the corners. So a field base hit there. I was heading right for Bailey and then
runners in the corner.
Hit the edge and
now batting number 10. Left
caromed
fielder,
right over him.
Gio Hernandez.
Fifth hit for Woodstock. I'll give Gio Hernandez a chance to swing here. He is 0 for 3. Well, today in 2014, Aroldis Chapman of the Reds set a new record by notching a strikeout in his 40th straight relief appearance. Bandits first and third with 2 outs, leading 5-1 here in the 7th inning. There's a ball high. All-Star Game in 2017, American League won it in Miami 2-1 in 10 innings. Robinson Cano had the go-ahead home run. 1 ball to Hernandez. Gio takes low. 2-0. All-Star Game in 2023 in Seattle. NL ended a 9-game losing streak. They won it 3-2. Elias Diaz had a 2-run home run. 2 balls, no strikes. Lifted to right field. Hefner. He's got it. And that's the inning. 3 times Gio is flied out to right. And the Bandits leave 2. Off to the 8th inning. They're still up 5-1.
Dom Archila.
All right, to the 8th inning now, and a new pitcher on for Woodstock. It is Tyler Wise, 6'1" right-hander from Kansas Wesleyan, and he deals strike one to Dom Archilla, 4, 5, and 6. Archilla, Carter, Bailey, Luke Monaco for the Cardinals. 5-1 Woodstock here in the 8th. Cut and a miss by Archilla. He's 2 for 3, a couple of singles. But Tyler gets ahead of him. Wise 0-2 on the year. And just a flip of that. Don't hit the lights. It just missed. Just staying alive, Archilla. Wichita State. Tyler, Kansas Wesleyan from Bennington, Nebraska. Mentioned 0-2, making his 10th appearance. And there's a bouncing ball to the second baseman. Bates slides over, throw is a little wide. Is the tag made? And now safe is the call. Umpire had a long look at it and said safe. That was an easy one for Bates, and he just threw wide of KJ Moon. He tried to lunge back and tag, but apparently missed him. That'll be an error.
Batter, shortstop number 2, Carter Bailey.
On Asher. Oh, an easy play. Those are the ones that get you, the piece of cakes. You just kind of lose focus. All right, showing bunt taking a strike is Carter Bailey. So first error of the night on Woodstock. Bailey's 1 for 2, single, walked. Bailey from Georgia State. And the fastball outside. Our final history note today. And last year, Cal Raleigh of the Mariners hit his 38th home run, most by an American League player before the All-Star game. One pitch. That's in there. One and two. Wise steals. Breaking ball. Misses upstairs. 2-2. Good outings by the first two pitchers for Woodstock tonight. Austin Earring gave up just a run in 4 2/3. Scattered 6 hits. Walked 1, struck out 3. Marco Viteri went 2 1/3, 1 hit, 1 walk. Cade 4. He turns it over to Wise. Slider misses low and away. 3-2 now. Bandits just 4-8 at home. Front Royal just 4-11 away. Woodstock with a 5-1 lead here in the 8th. 3-2 pitch coming, and that misses, and there are 2 on for the Cardinals with nobody out. An error and then a walk. Here's Luke Monaco now.
Next batter, third baseman, number 22, Luke Monaco.
And a visit to the mound here as Dylan Howell goes out to chat with Tyler Wise. These two teams tied for 5th in the Northern Division. Cardinals have lost a lot of guys, which happens every summer. Both teams 11-18, 3 back in the loss column to Newmarket. And Rebels have been. Here's a bunt in the air, caught by the pitcher, throws to second. Did he stay on the base? He did. Good play there by Green to keep his foot on the bag as the bunt by Luke Monaco was in the air. A line drive, really, right back at Wise, who made the grab. His throw was low and away, but Green stretched out, kept his toe on the bag, and a double play as Archilla crept too far off the bag, and
now batting,
just like
right
that,
fielder number 6, Sam Hefner.
double play. So 2 outs, and now it's Sam Hefner. He's 0 for 3. Runner at first bluffs. Breaking ball inside. One 0 pitch is a strike, 1-1. Entering play today, Winchester reeled off 4 in a row, and they've opened up a 3-game lead in the North ahead of Purcellville. And Strasburg 15-15 in 3rd place, and it's Newmarket in 4th. Runner goes this time, pitches a ball, throw down to second, not in time. Second stolen base for Carter Bailey. Went on a breaking ball, so right pitch to go on there. So he's in scoring position, and 2-1 now to Sam Hefner. Southern Division, Waynesboro way out in front. Well, not way out in front, but it's outside 3-1. 21-9 is their record. Actually, just a game and a half ahead of Stanton. But those two are cruising. Although Charlottesville, their late season climb, as they do just about every year. And they won huge today. Here's a line drive into center here on the run, and a sliding catch made out there by Cam Lockhart to take away a base hit from Sam Hefner. Nice play by Cam. Got on in a hurry, went down low.
Lockhart in center field. It's time for the 50-50
Took away a base hit
number.
And a run.
Everyone get out your cards.
Bottom of the 8th we go. Woodstock up 5-1. Bottom of the eighth inning, Bandits are batting for what they hope will be the final time tonight. They lead at 5-1. And it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Lucas Battalato, KJ Moon, Cam Lockhart. And they're facing a new pitcher. It's Ryan Thompson.
River Bandits, number 21, Lucas Battalato.
6'4" left-hander out of Hillsborough Community College, out of Tampa, Florida. All right, the lefty deals, and there's a foul ball. A late swing by Battalato, who's 2 for 3. He's tripled and doubled. Kind of a slinging three-quarter style from Ryan Thompson. Way outside. 1-1. Yeah, on the out-of-town scoreboard today, Charlottesville demolished Stanton 21-0. I don't know what happened there, but Braves didn't bring their best today, apparently. Well, Charlottesville had a fun time. Outside, 2-1. In Winchester, Strasburg's ahead of the Royals 5-1. They're in the top of the ninth. 2-1 pitch. Battalato fouls it back. Only bottom of the fourth in Newmarket. Rebels are trailing Percival 4-2.
Last gift basket. Ticket number 48740. 48740. If you have that orange ticket, take it to the hideout.
All right, ready with a 2-2. Thompson delivers. Fouled back. Top 9 in Waynesboro. Harrisonburg trailing the Generals 4-1. And it's bottom of the seventh in Covington with Culpeper 12-5 over the Lumberjacks. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Battalato lines one into left. That's a base hit. He'll round first, give it a look. He's digging for second, going for a double. He is in with a head-first dive. A triple and 2 doubles tonight for Luke Battalato.
Double by Battalato brings up number 28, first baseman KJ Moon.
A 7 total base night for Battalato. He now has 7 doubles on the year. There's a strike. Battalato came in with 20 hits. 6 were extra bases. He's got 3 extra base hits tonight. And that's a base hit by KJ Moon into left field. Battalato coming around third. Here is the throw. It is offline. It caroms away, and that'll allow Moon to head on up to second. KJ with his second hit. Home run in the second inning. And an RBI single there to make it 6-1.
RBI single by Moon brings up number 30, center fielder Camden Lockhart.
All right, here's Cam Lockhart. Took a hit and a run away from the Cardinals in the top of the inning. Now steps in here. After another throwing error. Another error altogether on the Cardinals. They had 3 in the third inning. Swing and a miss by Lockhart. So 5 errors tonight for Front Royal. Tromboski tried to come to the plate but missed his cutoff man. There's a ball upstairs to Lockhart. 1-1. 1-1 pitch down and away. 2-1 now. Two balls and a strike in the dirt. 3-1 now. Hit total up to 7 now for the Bandits. And now sitting with a 6-1 lead. Bouncing ball up the middle. That's into center field. Moon rounds third. He'll come to the plate. And it's 7-1. Lockhart.
RBI single up the middle.
Second RBI of the night.
Brings up second baseman, number 8, Asher Bates.
Ball that found its way into center field. Up the middle. So Lockhart gets a hit in his third straight game. Now it's Asher Bates. Leads 7-1. Could not stop his swing on a high fastball, 0-1. Thompson deals, and that's in the dirt. Lockhart took a couple extra steps towards second, has to hustle back as he draws a throw. So 1-1 now. Bates 0 for 3, did reach on an error back in the third. Fouls that one back. Swing and a miss on a 1-2 breaking ball, and down goes Bates for out number 1 here in the last of the 8th inning. Now it's a shortstop, Bryant Green. Also 0 for 3. He also reached on an error. That's low. Bandits got a run in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 2 up on the board here in the 8th. Front Royals' lone run came in the 4th inning. Someone is getting loose for Woodstock. Oh, and Green is hit by a pitch. Gonna put 2 on with 1 down for Connor Worth. 0 for 3 with a sacrifice. Looks like it went off the side of the knee of Green's.
Green hit by pitch.
Trying to
brings up number 7.
walk it off.
Connor Worth.
Get some feeling back in there. Good feeling. All right, ready to go with Connor Worth. First and second, 1 out. 7-1 Woodstock here in the 8th inning. Next, some minor league finals or major league finals today. It's outside 2-0. Yankees beat the Nationals 4-2. Orioles top the Royals 6-1. Two and 0 pitch. In there. 2-1. Pirates took 2 from the Brewers today. 7-6 and 3-2. Phillies top Detroit 4-2. Two and 1. Thompson works, and Worth looks at a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cleveland beat the Marlins 4-1. Tampa Bay 6-1 over the Mariners. Red Sox 4-zip over the Mets. Two in the air, but out of play right side. Giants topple the Rockies 4-2. White Sox 1-0 over the A's. Also, Twins beat the Angels 5-3. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 man out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. First and second, 1 down. Worth takes outside. Full count now. Top of the 9th in St. Louis, Cardinals have a 4-1 lead over the Braves. Top 8 in Texas, Rangers trailing the Astros 7-1. Bottom 7 in Cincinnati, Cubs 5-3 over the Reds. All right, here we go. 3-2 pitch to Worth. That's high. Ball 4. And they are now loaded for Dylan Howell.
Now batting with bases loaded, number 20, catcher Dylan Howell.
And the walk-off winner is at the plate right now. A couple more big league games. Toronto 4-2 over the Padres. They're just in the bottom of the 2nd. Middle of 2 in LA, Dodgers and Diamondbacks scoreless. There's a ball outside. Dylan Howell 1 for 3, single. He's also walked. Look out, hit by a pitch right on the back, lower back. Around the kidney area, it looked like. That'll bring in a run. As Lockhart crosses. Moves Green to third, Worth to second.
Next batter, number 9, designated hitter, Abby Delgado.
And Dylan Howell now at first. And it's Abby Delgado. A gapper here could end it. He's 1 for 3. Single and a sac fly. And Delgado gets hit by a pitch. And it looked like Thompson just looked into the dugout and said, I've got something wrong. He's looking down at his hand as if he's got a blister or something. That might explain 3 hit batters this inning. I don't think they had anybody getting loose down in the front Royal bullpens, so they're going to have to get somebody cold up and ready to go here. And we're a base hit away from ending this game. So Ryan Thompson will exit, and a new pitcher coming on for the Cardinals here in a 9-1 game. Bases loaded, 1 out. Woodstock's 2 away from the 10-run rule. Tell you about the new pitcher here in just a minute. All right, Front Royal will not go to the bullpen after all. They're going to have their shortstop, Bailey, move to the mound.
On the mound for the Cardinals. Moving from shortstop, number 2, Carter Bailey.
And his first pitch, he hits Gio Hernandez, and it's now 10-1. That's
Hernandez hit by pitch.
Hit batters in a row. So it's
Person
now
number 21,
10-1.
Badalato.
All right, here's Lucas Badalato. Hey, if he had stayed at first at bat here, he could be going for the cycle. He's got a triple and 2 doubles. All he needs is a bleeder or get hit by a pitch again, and we're done. Off the end of the bat, fouled off. So Carter Bailey moves from short to the mound. Taking over at third base is Boone Hosey. He came off the bench. And sliding over to short is Monaco. 1-0 pitches out of the zone, 1-1. Oh, that's deep. It may be touch 'em all time. It's gone. A walk-off grand slam just shy of the bleachers and straightaway center field. A walk-off grand slam. Badalato caps the night with a triple, 2 doubles, and a grand slam home run to end the game. As the Bandits finish it off by a score of 14-1. Badalato, a no-doubter right off the bat. As it's
and it is a continuation of the Lightning.
It's probably a good
delayed game.
30 feet or so up the hill from the fence
versus Newmarket.
up to the bleachers, maybe a little bit more than that, but it was just shy of reaching the bleachers. Granted, it's a short porch at 338 to straight away, but cleared it easily there to end the game. And the Bandits win it 14-1. All right, we'll come back and recap here in just a minute. All right, the Bandits win it tonight as they put up 9 here in the bottom of the 8th inning to make it a blowout, 14-1 over Front Royal. Bandits got a good starting outing from Austin Earring as he came 1 out short of picking up the victory. He went 4 2/3, scattered 6 hits, allowed just a run, and walked only 1. He struck out 3. Bandits got on the board in the bottom of the 2nd inning on a home run by K.J. Moon. And then they put up 3 thanks to 3 errors by the Cardinals in the 3rd inning. An error, a pass ball, and then a sac fly by Abby Delgado brought home the trio of runs. Front Royal got theirs in the 4th inning. They got 4 hits in that frame, but left them loaded. So only an RBI single by Luke Monaco got them on the board, but like I said, left them full in the 4th. Woodstock got that one back in the bottom of the 4th inning after a Battleotto triple. He came in on a fielder's choice by Cam Lockhart. So 4-1 at that point. Cardinals had him loaded again in the 5th. But a strikeout by Marco Viteri of Luke Monaco ended the inning, and he winds up getting the win tonight. He went 2 1/3. 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. And then the explosion, no scoring again until that 8th inning, 9 runs on 4 hits. Battleotto had 2 in that inning. A double and a grand slam. And as I mentioned, just as he was stepping into the box, if he had stayed at first earlier in the inning, instead of stretching it into a double, his grand slam would have given him the cycle. But he had 2 hits in the inning. K.J. Moon and Cam Lockhart also singled. There were 4 hit batters in the frame, 3 in a row. But Battleotto's walk-off grand slam ended it. And the Bandits get the victory in the losing streak of 3 in a row as they now go to 12-18 on the season. All right, so Viteri got the win. He improves to 2-1 on the year. Loss goes to Henshaw, 1-1 on the season. Bandits improved to 5-8 at home. And they will be at Strasburg tomorrow and back here Monday for the resumption of the game with Newmarket that was suspended here last week. So they will pick that up in the 2nd inning with a score 2-0 Woodstock. So that'll be Monday, but we'll be starting at 7 o'clock for that one. So we'll be back then to rejoin you for the final week of the regular season. All right, that's it for tonight. Bandits win it as they knock off the Front Royal Cardinals by a final 14-1. Thank you for joining us.